Hi, Restoration Church. It is good to be with you. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying sort of the end of summer. I'm here because I have some exciting news for you. So as you know, we've been gathering online every week for church, which we're going to continue to do. But then we've been meeting at the Park District Park in Wheeling, overlooking the water there. It's been beautiful. It's been so good to be with you. So good to see you. But God has opened a door for somewhere for us to gather indoors. And I'm here right now, actually. So we are going to begin to gather indoors as a church congregation at Trinity University in Deerfield. And we're going to start on August 22nd. Now we're going to have full kids ministry. We're going to gather in this space. We're going to worship together. We're going to pray. We're going to open God's word together. I am so excited because God has already done so much for us. So many times since we first started as this church launch 6 months ago, God has showed up in unbelievable ways. And our prayer as we had begun to search for a place to meet was just that God would surprise us. So our time here at Trinity, this is going to be throughout the fall and probably into the winter. So we're gonna meet on the 22nd of August and the 29th here. We're gonna Sabbath as a church community, all of us together on Labor Day weekend, that Sunday. And then we're gonna jump into a rhythm of gathering here every Sunday, families and kids, and we're gonna be together and worship. And then the very last Sunday of every month, we're gonna gather together and we're gonna have a meal together. Because in the very beginning, when we started to talk about our values, you said over and over again that we need to be a church who gathers around the table. We're never more like Jesus than we do when we do what Jesus did. And that's what Jesus did, was gather around a table with his people. So we're gonna do that at the end of every month. And so just please plan to be with us August 22nd to gather together and to worship. And I'm gonna ask that you be praying because God has opened a door for a potential long-term, more permanent space for us to gather indoors as a church community. It's a space where our students can meet. It's a space where we can have kids ministry. We can share a meal together. There's a worship space for us. And it's a bit south of Trinity, but the organization that we've been working with, they're asking that we don't disclose any information right now. So you will hear more about this from me absolutely as soon as possible. And that would happen closer to the end of this year, the beginning of next year. So please be praying. Please, because God opened the door to that place and we've been waiting. We've been walking together as a community through the last 6 months, seeking God, searching after God, and waiting really to see what God was going to do next. We said, God, this is yours to do, not ours. And so you guide us and we will closely follow. Now, so Trinity is here in Deerfield. The very first time that Andrew Kang and I came here, I wasn't totally sure where it was. So I was sitting in the driveway, I put it into Google Maps, and it said it was actually only 11 minutes from my house in downtown Northbrook. So if you don't know where it is, Google Map it from your house. It's probably closer to your house than the Wheeling Park District. It might just surprise you. So we'll be together. Please plan to be with us on the 22nd and be praying just that God will do something new. That's what God promised in the book of Revelation. Look, I'm doing something new. Can't you see it? And I cannot wait to be with you here in this space, worshiping God together.